Hello everyone and welcome back. Here it is, that video that I built hype for a few weeks back or so. Well, here it finally is. And the timing for this video could not be more appropriate. As we near the holiday season, I imagine many of the viewers out there are going to be shopping online quite a bit if you haven't been already, right? So what we're going to talk about today, pretty simple, how to shop safe online. Because as we near the holiday season and more people shop online, the good guys and gals here at My Computer Works know that the scammers are going to be firing up their attempts, because every year we see a rise in this around the holiday season. A lot of people falling into some of the traps that these scammers lay, which is unfortunate, but it's going to happen because of the large amount of credit cards that are being put online, right? More credit cards being put into websites online, the higher chance of some of these websites are not legitimate. Now, what do? We can't just stop shopping online altogether, right? No, instead, My Computer Works is going to offer you some tips that will help you shop safe online. But to know and understand these tips or these methods of combating these scam attempts, we need to understand some of the scam attempts themselves. Now, in past videos, I've gone over a few of these methods, but I want to touch on them really quick. And you can always go back and watch our other videos on some of these topics like phishing and fraud. But before we get to that, I just want to stop real quick and say, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe and like below. Check out our number at the beginning and the end of the video. If you run into any scam issues during this holiday season, it would be very, very prudent and smart of you to reach out to My Computer Works and get help with that issue, because that's what we do all the time. We deal with people who have been scammed, and we get on the computer and we clean it up and we help them out with next step, setting up things like 2FA, which is, again, we've talked about 2FA in a video in the past. So please, everybody, follow along, join the My Computer Works channel. We're here to help you out with not only technology tips, but if you need it, advanced technical help with our remote support that we offer. So reach out to us if you need that, because some of the scams we're going to get into are pretty serious, okay? So let's talk about them. Let's talk about what we can expect to see this holiday season, okay? And I'm going to generalize these into categories again, but there's a lot of sub attacks and other attacks that are in each category. So first, we have identity theft. Now, scammers can catch shoppers unaware by creating fake shopping sites and getting you to divulge your personal info willingly, right? They just kind of throw the reel out, the trap out there, and boom, they pull you in, okay? So just remember, anyone out there with knowledge on how to create a website can do so. It's not that hard, okay? It's not hard to create a public website, put it out there. So we do need to pay attention. This one's pretty simple. The way to combat this one is just really paying attention to the websites that we're going to and that we're shopping online, right? So if it has a strange name or the website looks weird, right? Use your eyes and look at the website. If you see things that are off, the website looks unprofessional. There's typos, right? Like things are misspelled. It's missing missing HTTPS up in the top URL bar. That's a big no-no. Or if it doesn't have the secure icon with the padlock up in the top. These are some things to look for. And if they're missing or you see something strange, don't ignore your feeling or your gut, right? These can lead to the next thing that we need to talk about, which is phishing scams, right? So we're talking about identity theft off of fake websites. This can lead into the phishing, right? So they're phishing you in with emails, links, pop-ups that you're going to see to try to get you to go to these websites, right? There's even scams going on right now where they're using QR codes that you scan off things that take you to websites where you'll get phished, right? And again, that's phished with a PH, but it's basically like phishing, right? So they're bringing you in by luring you in with great deals or attractive offers online. Maybe like online shopping deal that you're like, oh my gosh, this price is insane. If the price is that insane, that could be a red flag. If the price is that low, you need to stop and think, why is it that low? Does the website look legit? Look at the website address, the URL again. Is it a known website? Is it like Walmart or Amazon? If it's not, if it's one of these ones that's unknown, again, you can do your research. You can kind of be like a private investigator for the website that you're looking at and look into those guys and see, is this a legitimate website? Have they been known to scam people? Because let's get to the third item on the list here, counterfeit products. This is pretty popular during the holiday season. This can happen two ways, right? So we just talked about, somebody can make a website. It's not that hard. Anybody can do it. Once they have the knowledge, okay, and they could do one of two things. They could either get you to put your credit card info in and just take your money, take your information, and boom, now you're dealing with that identity theft like we talked about, or other things where they're just taking your money, or lots of issues, okay? So how do we avoid this altogether, right? And again, counterfeit product, one of two ways. They either take your money or they send you something that's not the right item. So let's talk about how to avoid this. First off, again, website. Check the website. Does the website look okay? HTTPS, which stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. This is a protocol that's a fancy word for a security protocol that lets you know basically it's safe. It's not a scam website, but that's not always the case. That's not 100%. So that's you want to look for that first. HTTPS, right? HTTPS up at the top. We're pretty familiar with that now. You'll see that in front of websites a lot. So we want to look for that. And then we want to look for the padlock to the left of that. These are important, but then use your eyes. Don't just go off that. Look at the website name. Make sure that it ends in maybe like a dot. Usually they end in a .com. That's not always the case, but you could take the website, put it into Google, search the website, be that private investigator like I talked about, and do your own research, okay? Once you know and feel good about the website and you see all these things and you've seen that it has good reviews, you've seen that it's not known for being a scam, right? And you get that information again through like a safe search. You could do like a Google search and look up information on the website. Okay, so that's all good for checking the authenticity of the website, right? But let's go back to the initial phishing like we talked about. If they're contacting you via email or pop-ups or strange links that you're getting, that could be another indicator, not just the website. How did you find the website? Okay, was it through a trusted friend or another online source that's trusted? Got to do all of the math in your head and take all of these pieces of evidence and say, is it legitimate or not? Okay, because once you put your credit card in, boom, could be the fact, it could be ending in the fact that a scammer has it. So you don't want to make it that far before figuring this out. However, I will say, I'll tell you my method. I'll tell you what I do. So a lot of times if I'm going to go to a website, even if I liked all of the things that we just talked about, it's got the HTTPS, it's got the padlock, website looks good, researched it online and nothing came back saying it was a scam. In fact, it had good customer reviews. All of these things add up and line up. If I still don't want to put my credit card in, which sometimes I don't feel comfortable giving my credit card to these companies and they keep it in their database, what I'll do is I'll look at the item and let's say it's like over $100 or it's $200, $50, whatever. You can go and you can buy a prepaid Visa gift card. That's going to make sure that you cover the cost, okay? You load it up, you use that for some of your online shopping. That makes it so that if that card ever gets hit in a data breach or ever gets, let's just say stolen by scammers, you go to the website turns out to be bad. That's going to mitigate the damage done to your bank account because obviously it's just that prepaid card. They can only take that much and that's it. After that, they can't take any more, right? Not connected to your bank account. You don't load it up again. Cancel out the card. See if you can get the money back from the credit card company. Try to buy it like a Capital One or companies out there that do the prepaid Visa cards, and you can always use those to do your online shopping to mitigate the damage that could be done to your bank account. Now I do that, and that's kind of extreme. Let's talk about if you don't want to go through all that effort or work. So again, stay on the safe sites, Walmart, Amazon, Etsy, Zappos. There's websites out there that are safe and legitimate. They're tried and tested. They've been used for years online for online shopping, and there's been no issues, okay? You could always do that. That's the safe route, probably the safest route to follow. And I know it's hard, but you could try branching out. But if you're going to branch out again, follow all of the steps we gave you, checking the website URL, checking for the padlock, checking for the HTTPS, checking the website itself, making sure it looks legit, and then doing your research online. If you follow those steps, there's a good chance that you're going to be able to sniff out the scams, okay? So I hope this video helps anybody shopping online during this holiday season. Please be safe and be careful where you put your information in. Just remember, once it's online, It's online. All right, again, everybody, please hit that like and subscribe below. And that is it. See you on the next one.